known toward his servants.
Right, so it says, in that day they should know who am I chosen. How they gonna know that, man? The ones that standing boldly. We gonna have spiritual power, Lord's will. Okay, and the fact that we not gonna be touched out here, man. Like these people, they just gonna die, man. We ain't gonna get touched by the destruction that's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be straight up destroyed out here. Motherfuckers celebrating Halloween and shit. Nah.
Right. To say the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebukes with flame of fire.
That's it, man. It's the missiles.
And when you get fucked up out here, you gonna know why you got fucked up. Because you see, when people get judgment put on them, they still don't recollect in their mind on why this happened. They still play the victim. Like the bitch at work, she's playing the victim. She don't realize she got jacked up because you offended the man of the Lord. In her mind, sir, how can this happen to me? No. No, you supposed
such a good person.
You ain't no. You supposed to say, wait a minute, man. What did I do to fuck up, piss off the Lord, man? Like when we get jacked up, the first thing we think, damn, we must have went off somewhere, man.
God, it speaks about that in 2nd Ezra 16. It says,
they should not be
good sheep, and they repented not, man. You gonna have wicked ass nigga women, man, going through famines, all kind of shit, and they still not gonna repent, man.
I know of one as we speaking right now.
You know?
A little bit more. Isaiah 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebukes with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
All right, when that plead, it don't mean, come on, sir. It
judgment.
Means judgment, man. Okay? It means straight up judgment, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring holy hell into the streets of Babylon the Great, man. When this place go down, man, finally, and when all hell break loose, brothers, it's gonna be a different America, man.
That's right, brother.
They're already saying it's a third world country, man. So, hey, when the shit gets so out of point, these people gonna lose their fucking minds, man. Because guess what? There ain't gonna be no 911, no ambulance, no fire services, man. You gonna have buildings on fire. Ain't no goddamn fireman gonna come out here and put some shit down, man. You know? Did y'all see that video that the brother sent in the chat earlier? It was like a 20-minute video about this is how it happens. Remember when the guy was working in inflation and it was a video?
Oh, the video.
I watched it, bro. I was smiling my ass off at work, man. He had that sad ass voice. He just, you could just tell, you could just hear the depression in his voice, man. You could just hear the pain. He was telling a fictional story, and I still heard the pain, man. Because he's really prophesying to you, for you people out here, man.
And the crazy part about it is, even though it was fictional, they said this is actually based on an account, biblical account. Because you know what was crazy about that whole thing, bro? They said that his daughter was suffering from an upper respiratory infection. They had to park a mile away from the hospital to try to get her meds, and they couldn't even get her treated. So she just died, man.
Then it said his older daughter tried to help the family with the money, so she went to go be a stripper to help her family, and she goes to the strip club, and her father goes to check on her, and he realized that she left with a boyfriend that she doesn't have. And so the thought crossed his mind, she probably got trafficked out of there, man. All because she's about to go sell some box to help her family, man. Her mom tried to talk her out of it, and what happened eventually, they broke down, and they said, well, you know what, go ahead.
Because the father was against it and
that's
shit.
Beautiful,
God. And bro, it's gonna be so humbling to see you people get fucked up, man. It's gonna be so beautiful, man. Straight up, bro. And I can't wait, man. The judgment is overdue, man.
Right, man.
Judgment is fucking overdue, man.
That's a beautiful story, man. Y'all brothers gotta. I might watch that again.
And do a show on that, bro.
Just to have my spirit warm up and smile inside, man.
Bro, he said the shit looked like a third world country. Buildings was on fire, bro. The streets were, bro. It's gonna be so fucking crazy, man. Like that's why the scriptures call us seers, man. Because when you see you a visionary, you gotta picture this in your mindset, man.
Man.
Like you gotta see the destruction, bro.
And the way he described it, man, you could just see the pride evaporate from these people, man. They were still kind of proud. Oh, I got time to get my 401k out. I'm gonna get a job. Bro, that shit, the Lord just took everything away, man, so they had nothing. And that was just one family. The Lord about to do that to billions of people, man.
That's right.
Beautiful, man.
I got a preset.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetous to his house, that he may set his nest on high,
That's the spirit, bro. That's demon.
that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast sold to shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
Yeah, man. That means the earth, the elements, gonna have record of all the shit you're doing, man. Like, you don't think that there's a consequence for killing all of the Gadites, man, and establishing all of these towns and cities on blood, you know? Like the Lord keeps record of that, man, and the only way to pay that back is through blood, man.
Blood, yeah. Because that's the numbers. It says that only how the land can be clean is by the blood of shit. So, hey, y'all Edomites, you came over here, you put Jake down. So, hey, the Most High is going to require that blood at your hands. See, Esau thought the Lord forgot. And that's a scary thing when the Most High lets you go that far without fucking you up. That means that that's why the scriptures say that the fall of him is going to be great among the nations, man.
Right.
It says that the fall of this place was heard in the Red Sea.
Right.
So when Esau falls, man, this is going to be like, oh, shit. Because what it tells you in Isaiah the 14th chapter, it says, is this the man that did it say kingdoms? This nigga here?
Right.
That nigga E?
Yeah. Scripture said we gonna look narrowly through our eyes. They're gonna squint our eyes like this.
Hey, we gonna fuck with him. We like, damn, man, you really had the world shook at a point in time. And I'm like, look at your bitch ass now.
Yeah.
You can't do shit.
Ain't no shit, man.
Hey, what that nigga Nino said at Pookie, he said, look at your funky black ass. He said, we don't understand you, man. I got a precept real quick. This is the book of Isaiah 13 and 11. We're going to get more on that Habakkuk. Started verses, go back up to 4. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. And that's these people. These people are prideful as hell, man. They're prideful because they just know goddamn well that their lives is going to be so good tomorrow. But one day you people going to wake up in the morning, you ain't going to have a goddamn thing to look forward to, man.
That's right.
Right. Hardiness of the terrible, man. Because terrible goes to that word terrorist, man.
Yeah.
And who are the real terrors of the earth, man?
The crackers.
Yeah, how about Shimon Habashai, man?
Yeah.
Because he said that, hey, he gonna bring him to the king of terrorists, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna watch a movie, bro. Hey, have you ever seen a movie called The Terrifier, bro?
It just came out.
Wow.
Watch the first one, man.
I see.
Yeah, bro. We gonna, hey,
I don't even know about it.
yeah, the first one, bro. It's
Terrified?
yeah, bro. It's about this crazy ass Amalekite. He's a Amalek. He's a Amalekite. He's a clown, though, bro. And when that movie gonna put the fear of the Lord in you, you gonna see why the Most High said fear the Lord, bro. Because that dude had a real demonic spirit. Now I don't know if you went to horror movies and shit, but that take a real that's not like a sicko made a movie like that, but that's the terror of the Lord, man.
Is it like one of the supernatural ones? Or is it like just maniac?
Well, the nigga is like supernatural if you see it, but he just like spawned out of no goddamn where, man. He just a death angel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he put judgment on these two bitches. Wow, this shit is crazy, bro.
And when he say, the Most High is the most terrible. He the one that put the evil spirit on Esau, man.
Yeah.
Esau can get only as evil as Yahweh Bashem Yahushua let him, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is about to turn him up, man. Just when it say Judah who shall rouse him up, the Lord gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Who gonna get Esau out of this soy boy spirit? The Lord gonna do it, man.
That's right.
Lord gonna put that colonizer spirit back on these Edomites to show you niggas what's up, man.
Oh shit, Elder Ariada said it. He said it. Look, man. He said this Edomite, he's going back to Woody Lynch Edomite, man. He's going back to the 1800s on this, bro. Like, hey, the Esau did the Hellboy shit and shaved the horns down.
Yeah.
Hey, this man finna start showing you niggas his colors, man.
Show his
All
horns.
you niggas, you black women that want to go at these Edomites that extol them to the clouds and think that this man got your best interest because he gave you a job for a set of titties, and you women got a big fucking wake-up call coming, man.
That's right.
Because Esau, I'm gonna tell you, Esau don't give a fuck about you black
nigga
ass
bitches,
women,
man.
man. He don't give a fuck about you. Right? So go back on that Habakkuk. What you got, bro?
I was on something earlier.
Yeah, give me Jeremiah 40 and 15, man. Give me the book when it said that the Most High will terror, we persuade men. That's a Hebrews, I think.
Yeah, this is a quick one. This James chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that has showed no mercy.
That showed no mercy. You fucking devils ain't showed no mercy to Jake. You think giving a nigga a job or a business opportunity is merciful? No, man, that's to make your pockets fatter, bro. And then you work niggas till they die. Ain't no merciful in that shit, man. What's merciful about getting up 6 o'clock in the morning going to work? And we're using that analogy of it because nigga be like, well, the white man ain't that bad, man. You know, he gave me a $1,400 stimulus check.
Simple ass niggas.
This nigga just collected billions overnight over a pandemic, and you niggas got a $1,400 stimmy, bro, and think that this man is okay? That's laughable, man. That's disrespect. Bro, Soros, what's this nigga's name over Bezos? Them niggas became literally billionaires overnight off that shit, and they gave you niggas a $1,200 stimmy. That's straight up. That's disrespect, man.
And that's just to cover the nigga's rent because he's behind 2 months, man.
Exactly. And then you.
Yeah, honestly, that's just to keep you niggas from rioting, going up in Esau neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, y'all not just gonna burn down your own neighborhoods. But that's exactly what you did during this whole George Floyd thing. But when y'all's money's, y'all can't feed yourself, Jake's coming to Esau neighborhood, man. It's just a matter of time. That's why you got the stimulus checks.
But what kind of fucking individual burns down their own neighborhood? And that's the first thing niggas do. They go out to other niggas. Other niggas that ain't got shit. And then they're like, oh, the light bulb clicks on. Let's go ride Whitey. Well, no, nigga, you should have been doing that.
Right.
Fuck, you gonna burn down a place you gotta go and lay your head at. Now, you ain't got a grocery store, dumbass.
Right. He gonna give you 200 years anyway. You might as well do it to a Edomite.
Yeah.
This 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive things done in his body, according to that he hath done.
Right, so when you die, you go to this field world, hey, the Lord reads you your judgment. You say, well, this is the penalty for here. You're gonna go back down there, and this is what's gonna happen. So if the Most High had you to be born at 3 years old, you get your ass ran over by a semi-bus, then that was your judgment, man, because you did some more shit. Okay, go ahead.
It say, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Hey, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Hey, when you watch that nigga name is Art the Clown, bro. That nigga, bro, he gonna put the fear of the Lord in you, man.
Right.
Like you watch that movie, it's very disturbing, bro. Like it's not even like a movie you just supposed to watch every day. That's some shit when you want to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? It's called a terrifier, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I like to see people get judged, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish that movie. I saw that one scene, that shit was wild, man.
We didn't even see it.
But them spirits are out here, man. That's the thing.
It's a Dahmer type bro.
Like he's worse than any real life serial killer.
And he don't talk. He's a mute. He's very animated. He can't talk. So everything he do is just through his body language. It's crazy. The motherfucker that played him embodied a crazy spirit, bro.
Yeah.
So whoever played him, you don't want no smoke with that nigga when shit get bad. I tell you that.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause they said it, bro. Like the nigga that played, like y'all saw the interview with It. The nigga that played Pennywise, I think the nigga name was Bill Skarsgård. He played in that. He played in like what's that show called? It was a show that was like it wasn't Game of Thrones, but it was some other fantasy shit he played in. But basically, he said that it took him a while to shake that Pennywise demon, man. He said it was to the point he was having nightmares about it. You know, so that's a real spirit that they embody to play these roles, man. That's why a lot of times actors and so forth, they be under trances or they always on coke because they gotta really try to decipher that role and really like to separate themselves from it, man.
Yeah, Heath Ledger in the spirit world for playing Joker.
Yeah, he bugged out.
Hey, he said Jack Nicholson warned him. He said, hey, you play this role, bro, it's a real spirit behind it, man.
It's out there, man.
Yeah.
He made Michael Myers look like a mercy, man.
Bro, and Mike went shit the fuck it wasn't.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered to his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, man. You know, so for that violence, for all the wickedness that you've done to us, like the brother said, you got it coming on your own head, man. You're going to be cut off forever, man.
Right.
Because the way you treat us was so terrible, man.
Right.
You got all these crazy psycho serial killers in these movies, Dharma spirits, all this shit, man. Y'all the worst of all these heathen tribes.
Yeah, of the fucking worst, man.
Right.
Because I was telling brothers, damn, that's weird, I forgot that book. I got this book going into Gad, man, and Native Americans. Hey, let it be known, man. Without Gad's help, these so-called white people would have been wiped out, man.
Yeah.
They here in Americas.
Yeah, right.
But Gad, they had that giving spirit to where they would give clothes off their back, give them food, give everything they need. What did this man do? Robbed them, man. Raped them, man.
Yeah.
Burned the villages down.
That's right. Well, that's a spirit because that's a commandment. You know, the brothers are supposed to, when we have a stranger come into the land, we're supposed to have extreme hospitality.
Yeah.
Cross, they were Israelites.
Yeah. So they were doing that for that reason. You know, you were looked at, and if you had a brother come in your home and he felt some type of way, he was mistreated, and you were looked at shameful amongst the whole fucking tribe.
Right.
You better make sure you take care of him real good.
Yeah.
You know, but what Gad messed up is that he was going off, he was doing animal worship and shit,
Yep.
and he lost the scripts, he lost the prophecy of these wicked ass Edomites. He lost the remembrance of
Lost the name.
So he didn't know it was Esau coming up to him. Gad was just doing his thing.
Yeah, he was was completely out their fucking mind, man. Also, they was able to take over because they had a lot of infighting, a lot of conquerors. Like when you go into the history of the Gullah Wars, man. Basically, those particular troops, you had Levi, you had Gad, you had Simna. It was mainly Reuben and Levi and Judah that teamed up against other Gadites, and they took down other Edomites too. But see, they trained a lot of the fucking troops too, man. They set a division among the battles, man, and that's how Esau was able to kind of pillage the Native Americans, because he had other Apache chiefs turning against their own tribes and so forth, man.
Right.
He had a whole dynamic of what they call divide and conquer.
Right.
Because he just couldn't really defeat Gad just off basic fighting. He couldn't do it because he wasn't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
technically, a lot of Jakes freed themselves, man. There was so many slave revolts, like the one that Nat Turner, that's the main one they speak about. But you had over 100-something slave revolts, man. Even in some cases, Jake freed them fucking selves out of slavery, man. You know?
Yeah, man, that infighting was huge, man. Like the brother said, especially about Gad. You know, they didn't really war with each other for real unless it was on some hunting grounds on some nigga type shit. But other than that, you know, they was with each other. But that divide and conquer, what Esau would do is that when he conquered certain tribes, he would give them a lot of guns and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of guns and horses.
Alcohol.
You know, and then they would get the alcohol and put that specific tribe on a pedestal, man.
But
That's Cherokee.
right.
But that's what he do in the gangs and shit. Like when you go to the inner hoods and shit, you go out there. Like when they used to stop the freight trains, they used to stop them in the same place every day because they knew niggas would just hit the freight trains.
Yeah.
They come up with TVs, washing machines, dryers, fucking weapons, man. Whatever we wanted, it was already there, accessible for us.
Right.
And they'd just sit back and they watch it. And that's how they supply the hood with the drugs and shit. Like they got what they call bait trucks too.
Yeah.
They set a bait truck in the hood full of Nikes and some shit and weapons, and they just watch niggas go in it. And after they kill everybody off, then they go and incriminate the motherfucker that stole the trucks.
Right.
Man, bro, it's
Esau,
all devil.
he's got thousands of years of military tactics. And remember, they have all the records of the Roman generals, how they used to get down, diplomacy, how to get inside the head of your enemy. So Esau knew that he wasn't gonna take down Gad straight up. So he used all of that, man, straight out of the Roman playbook, man, because they are the Romans.
That's right. And he would only build on certain tribes that was already trying to take other tribes' shit.
Yeah, right.
He would give it, here you go, and make some type of treaties with them. When they got big enough, he'd break that treaty and slaughter all them off and take that shit. He would let them get so big when they take over other tribes, and then once they gain so much territory, then Esau would come in with the Gatling gun and the syphilis and shit and wipe that tribe out and say, oh, this shit's mine now.
Appreciate it. Hey, and when we read this, man, ask yourself, what one thing did the so-called white man not do in this list, man? This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 16 doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord amongst brethren.
That nigga guilty.
And guilty.
Niggas
All of
guilty.
that, man.
So, hey, is it okay to say that the Most High hates the so-called white man?
Yes.
Is it okay to say that if you're an Edomite, the Most High hates you, man?
That's right.
You guilty of all this.
Yeah.
And I brought that out when the brother brought the point out about separating the tribes, man. Exalting one tribe over the other tribe. That's sowing discord amongst brethren, man.
Yeah. Even today, shit, even today, gang, Bloods and Crips. That's all Edomite orchestrating, yeah. Ain't no niggas that Esau orchestrated that, man.
Because half of the deaths in Jake's neighborhood, who's doing it? It's not Esau.
So the niggas.
Esau's got you niggas to do it, man. Whether it's one of those 187 clinics or whether it's those, or it's just gangs, man. Gang violence.
Yep.
That's right. Because they were originally created to protect other Jake's
Yeah,
neighborhoods.
protect the community.
Jakes sticking up for each other. So Esau tainted that shit. Throwing some dope, some coke, some weed, and some guns. Giving some riches, and all it takes is a couple niggas in that congregation amongst the Bloods and the Crips. It no longer be about supporting the community. It's about selling dope and killing each other, gang territories.
Yeah.
Oh, let's give this. Now let's take a couple of these niggas and give them a big time record deal.
Yeah.
And push killing niggas, man.
They're doing the same thing by infiltrating some of these Israelite camps too.
All time.
They're doing the same tactics. And niggas are falling for it every time.
Hey, you know, and that's why we say this, man. Like, them guys, they don't vet nobody, man. Like, prime example, like, you out there speaking. If you got somebody that's coming up interested, bro, like, you gotta really scrutinize people, man. That's one thing about the men of the Lord. They can scrutinize everything. Like, when you think you ain't being watched, you're being watched, man. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas start coming up to the, hey, bro, test Jake, man. Give him tests, bro. Ask him questions, bro, because you never know who's among you.
I already got a list of questions.
Yeah.
We making a list.
Yeah, like, okay, like, who sent you, where you come from, where you been? My thing is, where the fuck you been at all this time? And you can't give a legitimate reason on why. You gotta just straight up say, I was bullshitting, I was playing games. I'll accept that more before you give us some bullshit excuse. Because, hey, we just gonna send your ass up the street, man. A lot of guys over the years come up to this camp, thought they was finna get in, we sent their ass right up the street, man. Like, we not even dealing with you. You're not coming in this camp unless you are approving, man. You know? And even then, you got those that sit between the cracks. And you got niggas that get defected in the camps. You can't avoid that because that's part of what's written. But overall, man, don't let anybody into your house. Scripture say not let every man in thy house. You got to prove a friend before thou trust him. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse, start at 6. You know what? I'll start at 6. Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Right, now, hey, go and start that first verse over again.
Okay.
I'm going to it.
Come on. It says, be in peace with many.
And many, okay? Because the scripture say live peaceable among all men if possible. So, of course, you want to hold your peace on certain shit. You don't want to make an enemy out of everybody.
Yeah.
Niggas speak, what's up, bro? How you doing? Give him a dap, whatever. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000.
One counselor of 1,000, right? You know why it says that? Because a lot of times guys, when they watch all these different groups, they get confused. You can't get this particular advice from this individual if you want to go that way. That's why we reverence the apostles and elders, man, because we've checked the information, we've checked the doctrine. Me, myself, I went through the scriptures and like, damn, this shit is on point. Like, I can't even refute it. Even if I wanted to scoff, I couldn't. I'm like, wait a minute, man, this is real. So, you know, that's one counselor of 1,000. That's why I need to go to Nate to get a breakdown when I can get it from the apostles, when I know it's going to be right. You know, go ahead.
Verse 7, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Yeah, don't be hasty to say, oh, this is my brother, man. You don't know that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I made that mistake when I was very young in the faith. This one nigga, bro, he was watching IUIC. He started watching GMS. He sent me a message on the comment board, and I was like, all right, come out. This nigga crossed himself over into the line. I'm like, I didn't tell you to speak with us. I just said come out and, you know, listen to us, man. This nigga crossed over. Yeah, I'm just like, and then, you know, about a year later, he fell out, man, because he got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And he fell out the truth. Now that nigga is a Muslim.
Oh, man.
Old head. This nigga was on, this nigga on the line talking about the minister said it's good to eat your lentil beans. I'm like,
This nigga bugged out.
yeah, this nigga was out here strong, crushing out the white man. All of a sudden, this nigga's a beardless.
A beardless nigga.
The Lord gonna smoke him, man. You know. Keep going on there.
Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Yeah, because you got men, they come in this thing, they only looking for a certain reason. Like you got what they call chicken wing and drumstick niggas. They only want to come around and eat the chicken, man. But when it's time to go to class and come out to these streets and do the word, nigga can never be available, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch guys like that. And you had men like that that rolled up to your house shop because they knew he was going to feed them. He was like, we going to feed the multitude. They came out every week to hear them sermons. But after the food was done, they didn't digest the real food. They was only there to fill their belly. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want the living waters.
Right.
And that's how niggas are. You know?
Yeah, go ahead. This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Yeah, hey, ask Kanye West, man. He finding that out right now, man.
Right.
Because when he was making all these millions of dollars off Yeezys, he was being in niggas music deals, producing niggas songs. Everybody wanted to be his friend, man.
Right.
But now that he's experiencing some adversity for speaking truth, now he's finding out, hey, who's really with me, man?
You got nobody.
But that's what it's about.
Right.
It's about going through that adversity to prove who's really with you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, and brothers, we've been down all year, man.
Right.
Not just this camp, but speaking to brothers worldwide. We've been down all year, man. But who's been there for us? Each other, man.
That's right.
Right, man. 'Cause that nigga woman that got him to wear that White Lives Matter T-shirt, she won't have him on her show. You know?
Yep.
And she's the one that egged him on to do all of this shit. Now he's catching all of this heat. He can't come on and do an interview with her now. He got to go halfway apologize to Esau and Amalek, man.
And that's why it says that an enemy will be known in adversity, man. So he knows that everybody that was with him, they weren't fucking with him, man.
Jay-Z ain't even fucking with
Nah,
him.
Jay-Z ain't fucking with it. Jay-Z, the Most High gonna smoke you, man.
Smoke that.
Right.
Yeah.
But the main point with the brother was saying, when brothers come up to the camp, you cannot know a friend in prosperity, man. When a guy first comes up, when things are all good, you're not gonna know the true character of that man off the bat, because they ain't no adversity, man. But when shit hits the fan, maybe he gets a bag, or shit, you know, gets real, then you're gonna know if that man is a true friend or not, man.
Right.
So you have to vet people, you know. Like the brother was saying, like you wanna let somebody as a friend, man, you can't do it when everything's good.
Yep.
You know, so you just not gonna know until
the time comes. People show their true colors, man, when it's time to show it. Like when things are, and you got different types of people. People show their true colors when they don't need you no more, or when they feel they got one up on you. You can help them get, like, my man, if you ever watched that movie, What's Love Got to Do With It, Ike Turner made a very important statement. He was like, you know, a lot of people, they go off after they meet me, they go off and be big time because I build them up, but they all leave me in the process, man. And that's how I be. You know, you teach a motherfucker everything and build them up and be there for them, but the minute they get taken off, nigga, fuck you. You ain't shaming. They literally treat you like an outsider.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. So, just keep in mindset, man, because there's a lot of agent activity going on in this truth, bro. Niggas gonna get pulled to the side. Hey, man, how much can I pay you to sell these guys out? And come fucking write us out, man. You ain't gonna find nothing. You ain't gonna find no wicked shit. You ain't gonna find nothing. You gonna find brothers go to work, they go to school, whatever they do, they go and they come out and teach the word. Right. You ain't gonna persecute a brother because he got liquor in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because he got herbal tea in the house. You know? Because he fucking white women. All of a sudden, oh shit, nah, nigga, you's a nigga.
Right.
You know?
Knew them brothers ain't right.
Yeah. Watch that movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, man.
Yeah.
It shows you that, because you can tell he still liked the guy. He was his friend, but he got into a deal with Esau, man.
Yeah.
He couldn't maintain his integrity.
Yeah, bro. At first he didn't even want to give him up, but he was like, man, I got to.
Yeah.
I got to. And hey, also too, in that movie
Into Deep,
Yeah,
Brooklyn's
bro.
Finest, yeah, all that.
That nigga, bro, like, and he started liking the guy, man. That nigga like, you ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Because he wasn't gonna snitch on the nigga. The nigga name was God, bro.
Yeah.
Right, I got precept. This is the book of Luke 22, verse 47. And while he yet spake, behold, a multitude. And he that was called Judas, one of the 12, went before them and drew near unto Yahushua to kiss him. But Yahushua said unto him, Judas, betray thou the Son of Man with a kiss? A motherfucker that came right up to him that kissed him, man. And already paid the money to go get Yahushua hemmed up, man.
Wow.
And this was one of the 12 that did that shit.
Well, I got a precept here. This is the book of Psalms 55, and I'm gonna start at verses 12. It says, for it was not an enemy that reproached me. It says, then I could have borne it. Neither was he that hated me that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man my equal, my guide and my acquaintance. It says, we done took sweet counsel together and walked into the house of the Most High in company, man.
Wow.
That shit, bro.
That's deep. That's deep.
That cuts, man. That cuts, man. When you feel like a person that you cared about, you thought y'all was here, and that nigga hit you here, bro.
Damn.
It's just like a woman that you love committing adultery on you, bro. That shit cuts deep.
Yeah.
And hey, man, it be like that. Even when certain brothers fall out the camp or they gotta leave, man, that shit, you feel it. You know, that it make you feel some type of way, man.
Yeah.
Cause you grow. Oh, look, man, I've been around these men every week for years. So eventually you gonna begin to like motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, you gonna start developing feelings for them. So a brother like, look, man, I'm leaving the camp. I gotta go somewhere else, type shit. That'll hurt, bro. You know?
That's right, man. You know, this is why it's very important to try to really test the spirits and try the spirits, the scripture say.
Yep.
You know, because we're getting closer, but the Lord is right now, he's closing, he's tightening it.
Yeah.
His camps, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the brothers went through a great sifting. What was it, like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
We're still going through a great sifting, but that's when Apostle Tahar gave the decree, hey, no more new members. The door is shut because, hey, he's solidifying and he's sealing those who's going to be with each other that time.
Well, I mean, people can still kind of join the camp. They just at your discretion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you ain't gonna quench the spirit. If a brother was like, all right, I want to get down with GMS. What do I have to do? We just say, hey, keep coming out, keep getting vetted. We gotta know you type shit, you know. Because for one thing, you're not gonna be coming around when we have the gathering type shit because we don't know. You gotta get built up into that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and it ain't nothing personal, but shit, when this brother crossed over, we didn't deal with him for a long time, man.
Right.
I like the spirit, but I'm like, we don't know him like that. He gotta prove himself, you know. The brother, you know, he's charitable and shit, and you know, start coming through. We like, hey man, come and kick it with us, see what it is. And I said it because I wanted to see what type of person he was outside of this dynamic here. And you know, he's been proven so far, but we all still being proven. We ain't made it on the chariot yet, you know. So
It's book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up